My name is Evelyn Mutanu, a student of Journalism and Media Studies in the University of Nairobi. As a dear student, I am an upcoming storyteller. My role model is called Helen Alumbe from Sigana, a very good storyteller. I have a story and hope you'll enjoy. Okay, long time ago, in a certain village, there lived many families, and in each family, you would find 1 or 2 girlfriends or even 10. Very beautiful. For long time ago, our parents gave birth to many children, and as you all know, children are gifts from God. So they were beautiful girls and beautiful girls like me and your girl watching me. So one day, 5 girls from the village decided to go to the forest to look for some wild fruits to eat. But they asked themselves, what will we tell our parents we are going to do to the forest, at the forest? So one of the girls came with an idea. You're going to tell them that you're going to the forest to fetch some firewood. It was a good idea, so they all went to their parents and told them that in the evening they'll go to the forest to fetch some firewood. So evening came and they went chatting, singing and playing some games that young girls can play. So they went and reached the forest, the start of the forest. So they looked around and they never saw a tree which had wild fruits. So they decided to get into the forest. So they went into the forest and alas, God had answered their prayers. There was a big tree with good ripe fruits and also some which were not ripe. So before they climbed the tree, one girl asked the others, who thinks she is the most beautiful girl amongst us? So no one would accept that the other was beautiful than her. So they had an idea. When they climbed the tree and start picking the fruits, they will do so while closing their eyes. So the girl who picks many ripe wild fruits will be the most beautiful girl. It was a good idea. So they climbed the tree, started picking fruits and singing this song. Chuna matunda chuna, chuna mrembo chuna, chuna matunda chuna, chuna mrembo chuna. They did so while closing their eyes, and after a while, it was time to open their eyes to see who had picked many ripe fruits. And there's this one girl who was called Usura. Usura had picked many ripe fruits, so they declared her as the most beautiful girl amongst the 5 girls. But one girl called Ugumu, she did not accept that she was not the most beautiful girl. So she said she will remain in the forest and pick fruits until she picks many ripe fruits so that she can be the most beautiful girl. But it was in the evening and darkness was already approaching. So the other girls started telling her, now, how will you remain in the forest? It's dangerous. What will we tell your parents? We might be in danger if we tell them that we left you at the forest. So she did not accept any request that the girls made to her. So they gave up and left her at the forest and they went back home. So Ugumu continued picking the fruits. She continued picking the fruits, singing the song, Chuna matunda chuna, chuna mrembo chuna, chuna matunda chuna, chuna mrembo chuna. Young girl, what are you doing in my forest? That was a voice. At first she ignored the voice and continued picking the fruits. She continued picking the fruits. Young girl, aren't you aware that I'm talking to you? Who told you to come to my forest? This time round she looked down and oh my God, do you know what she found? A very, very ugly ogre with one eye, a mouth on the top and only one ear. My friends, the ogre was very, very ugly. So she started trembling. She said, oh, please, don't carry me. Don't carry me. Forgive me, I'll not come back here. Forgive me. But the ogre would not listen. Instead, he laughed loudly. Ha ha ha. Young girl, I will pick you today, give you food today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, I will roast you. Your meat should be very sweet, more than these fruits. The girl could not do anything. So she just prayed to God that he may help her. So the ogre picked her up and put her on his shoulder and went with her to where he stayed in a certain hut which was very dark. She was very afraid of what will happen, for she had been told by the ogre that it will eventually eat her. So the ogre the first day gave her food, gave her good clothes, and the second day the same happened. So the next day was the day for her to be roasted. Back in the village, people were very afraid and worried. Where did Ugumu go? Now the soldiers of the village decided to go to the forest to search for Ugumu. For Ugumu back in the hut where she had been taken by the ogre, she was so sad, she was so worried, she thought it was the end, she wished that the heart would open and swallow her alive. So she decided she will come out of the tomb one day, of the hut one day, go to the village and escape from the hut. So she tiptoed, and she tiptoed. She came out of the tomb and looked around. There was no one. The ogre was not there. Maybe the ogre had gone to search for another person to eat also, or to search for things to prepare her meat, Ugumu's meat. So she decided to run. So she ran and ran and ran and ran. She ran until she reached at the gate of the village. And the soldiers, when they were met her when they were going to the forest to look for her, and they were very happy. They carried her shoulders high back to the village, where they found the mothers, fathers, and children waiting for any news that would come, for they expected any news to come. When they saw Ugumu, they were very happy. The women cried as Ugumu said what happened. The children were very interested to know, how did the ogre look? How many eyes did it have? And the four girls who went with Ugumu to the forest, they told her, you see, we told you. You never listened. You see what happened? The fathers just stared at her and very sad. Since then, Ugumu knew that listening is very good, and you should listen to what you are told. If it's correct, you should not be so rigid. Thank you, Evelyn Mutanu.